Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to Lel's Little Budget. My name is Lel, and this is my cash budgeting and debt pay off channel. Today, I thought I would do something a little different with you, and I'm going to set my Christmas binder up with you. Now, I don't start Christmas until the second half of the year generally. That's no different this year. But this will be the first time that I have a binder for Christmas. Normally I just take it out of wages towards the end of the year, or I still haven't shared with you what my other small business is. I will tell you it's a project-based business. I just don't want to give away who I am at the moment. I sort of feel like until I've got a little bit further through my debt journey, I'm just not ready to share that yet. So yeah, I have a product-based business as well, which once upon a time was my full-time income, but which has dropped significantly. So it is now just extras, but I am trying to rebuild it back up. So long story short, generally the sales from that business in sort of September, October, November pay for Christmas. So this will be the first year that I have a binder and I try and get ahead of myself. If you saw my video the other day, you'll see that for the second part of the year, it is July the 1st tomorrow. I am changing how I do things slightly, and I will have 5 main binders on the go. One is I'm calling it the From Me to Me binder, which is for my emergency fund / month ahead money. I will then have my Christmas binder. I will have my travel binder, which will always be an ongoing thing, because this debt channel is for my personal debt, but I'm not, like, I'm married, I have 2 children, so I'm not the only person in the household. So we do travel a lot. We have 2 children who home educate, and it's quite an important part of that for us. So the travel binder will always be an ongoing thing. So Christmas, travel, month ahead. I have changed my debt so that I now just have 2 loans. So they have their own, they essentially don't have a binder because that's digital, but that's my priority. And then my daughter's cheer fund, ready for the upcoming season and for keeping ahead of that. She is potentially going to be a travel team athlete this season if she's selected, so yeah, the more we can get in that binder, the better. But actually that, essentially, if she does travel, we'll be going to Edinburgh and Germany, amongst other places, so we'll go to those places as a family, so it does sort of fund all of us, although it is put away for her cheer. But anyway, so today we are going to set up the Christmas binder, and so I thought I'd do something a little bit different with you, and I'll actually make the wallets and things for the binder and also choose the challenges to go into it. I have currently got 10 challenges. I'm intentionally showing you the wrong way round. 10 challenges that are made and finished and ready to be used. I will be releasing my Christmas box this week. I will be releasing 3 different Christmas boxes, as well as the individual challenges, and as well as like a 5-piece mystery pack and a 10-piece mystery pack. So there are more than 10 challenges that I have available. It's just that I've still got a couple that I need to finish in their entirety, get laminated, etc. Before I crack on, I am going to preface this like I did the last video, in that I still am really struggling with my hearing. So if the volume isn't very loud, or if it's too loud, I apologise. I just cannot hear it. I lost the hearing in my right ear when we came back from holiday, because you'll know if you've seen any of my previous videos, I was really poorly before we went away, and obviously plane travel, that really hasn't helped. So yeah, first thing we're going to do is we are going to make most of the wallets. I pre-made one yesterday just to make sure that everything was worked how I wanted it to, and I have put that first wallet down somewhere in and amongst the chaos that is currently my desk, so we're not going to put that one in. unless I happen to find it over the next couple of seconds. No, it will be somewhere. So we are going to make 4.5 of the last 5 folders. I'm only going to do 6 challenges at a time because I think for me that is plenty. There is one challenge that is definitely going to go in my binder, and it will stay in the binder and I will keep redoing it just because I'm going to make it a small amounts one, just for, like, if I've got coins and things left over once I've finished any of the challenges, they'll just go straight into that one. I am also missing one word from my from these bits because when I weeded it, it had a moment, so I'm not recutting another one right now. It's way too hot to get everything switched on, so we're just going to roll like we normally do, because I've said before and I will say it again, I am chaos and I thrive in chaos. So we are going to start by making the actual wallets. I just need to find the right bit that I need to be able to do this first bit, so bear with me. Got the bit that I need, and I've also found the other wallet. So this is what we're going to be making. Going to be making a set of these wallets. I'm not going to do them in any particular order. We're just going to go with whatever cutout I find first. Let's get me squeegee. So yeah, 6 challenges is what we're going to do. And of those 6 challenges, as I complete them, bar the one that I'm going to keep in and repeat all the time, I will then change. I'll change them out as I do them. So let's try and make sure that these are square. Top tip for anybody that makes wallets like this and doesn't do it this way, if I can find where my weeding tool has gone, I always weed the little bits out afterwards. It's just so much easier. Okay, we'll do all the challenge bits first and then we'll put the letters in, or the other words in, sorry. So whilst I'm doing this, how are you guys? Are any of you doing Christmas in July? Have you already been doing Christmas year round? Do you know what plans you already have for Christmas? I don't. I do need to sit down with my husband and just check that he agrees with our Christmas budget for the year. I'm quite lucky in that my kids are still relatively young. One's just about to turn 11, the other is 9. So they don't have like big expensive wants at the moment. Like I mentioned, we home ed, so we already have laptops and things in the house, so they don't need anything like that. We have a Switch, which is like the family console. And they're not really into, like, my son has a basic smartphone. Sounds like a bit of an oxymoron, that, doesn't it? But he has a smartphone, but it's not like an iPhone or anything like that. It's just a basic Nokia that gives him access to the internet and that sort of thing. My daughter's not at an age where she will be allowed a smartphone yet either, so yeah, I'm not really sure what we're gonna like what they're gonna want for Christmas. Like, the budget won't be massive. We we like to tend to go and do things as a family, so experiences rather than lots of gifting and that sort of stuff. And obviously I work in hospitality, so I'm generally quite busy in the run up to Christmas with catering and that sort of stuff. And I also have a December birthday, as does my husband. So there's always that to take into consideration as well. So yeah, I think for us, like a budget of £500 would be more than enough. So yeah, hopefully we can get that saved, and obviously if we do and we have any left over, it will roll into 2026. But yeah, please leave your comments below of what some of your Christmas plans are, or your savings plans for Christmas as well. Right. Oh. Okay, so that is the first bit of the envelopes done. Now, most people, when they're transferring from one thing for another, use transfer tape. I do not. My other business involves t-shirt printing, so I like to use the the backing from the heat transfer vinyl that I use, because it's not quite as sticky as transfer tape and you can use it multiple times. Like transfer tape, I think, loses its stick quite quickly, or it can do. And I've just happened to, I think I found out by accident, I don't think I could find some transfer tape one day when I was making cold cups. So I used the back of the HTV for, as an emergency, and then worked out that actually it works really well, so I've stuck to doing it that way since. Right, next bit is the numbers for the wallets themselves. Like I said, I'm doing 6 wallets. 6 is plenty for me. So we are numbering them 1 to 6 in our binder. And I pre-cut all of these ready to do with you, just as something a little bit different for a video. Although looking at this, I haven't done this very well. Okay, we might change this off camera a little bit. We'll go like that. It's not the end of the world, they're only my binders. They're only the wallets for myself. This is why I always do things like this as well. And I've learned it with a couple of my savings challenges when I made them. I use my challenges to make sure that they work before I put anything up for sale. And I've just realised yesterday when I was sorting everything for this, I've got a couple that I've made that have got typos on. So they're, well, one's a typo. I've added an extra E into a word. And the other one is I've put that it's a coin flip game, and it isn't a coin flip game. It's a roll like a dice roll game, and I've put the wrong thing on there. So like next time, despite the fact that I made one yesterday and didn't look at that properly when I was doing this one, when I make more binders, because my Christmas boxes, there will be an option to have binders, or just, by binders I mean wallets, to have wallets, or whether to just have like the savings challenges. But obviously now, from doing this for myself, for my ones, I know that when I put the challenge bit on, and I have to do the challenge first to make sure that I leave enough room to the right hand side, because I did that yesterday, put it too far, and didn't like, I did the number first, not the Christmas challenge, and then hadn't left enough room. So now I know as well that these have got to go further up. But I think that's the best way to learn, is by doing, and by making mistakes. And I tell that to my kids all the time as well. Like, we learn more from making mistakes than we do from getting things right all the time, which is like, learning to handle mistakes is also a really good life skill to have, because things don't go right all the time. And it's important to know that. But by using my own things first, I get an idea of where I might have made a mistake that I hadn't realised or hadn't picked up on. That's it. Oh no. Oh, we'll sort that in a second. Feel free to leave in the comments as well what colour scheme you go for Christmas. I'm using gold and navy on here, but we tend to go traditional red, green, gold in our house, mostly because my husband's favourite is green. Favourite colour is green. Right, that's the last wallet for now. Actually, I lied. Don't listen to me. Let's get this one started. Where's the other number? Otherwise, I think I'll probably lose the bits of vinyl. It is absolutely roasting hot here today. Is it the same for anybody else? It's like 32 degrees, I think, where I am in the east of the country. I don't mind it. I'm actually really enjoying it. We've just come back from Turkey as well, so actually it's not, other than the fact that it's a bit of a different kind of heat here. Why do you not want to come off of there? The things we go through. First world problems and all that. Come on. And you. That's it. Right. Look, let's see if we can make this one properly. So I think we want to be there somewhere. Right, so we have 6 wallets started. Now let's find my binder. I'm going for a white one. If I can get this bit to pull out. Oh, it does not want to come out. Story of my life. Oh, got it. Right, so 6 wallets and 6 challenges. Let's put these in order. 6. Where's number 5? 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. Look at this all being done in real time. I'm not even going to edit this to speed up any bits, I don't think. We'll just keep going. And it just gives you a bit of an idea of people who do this for a living, how long it actually takes to do things. Right, 1, 2. 3. 4. Let's see if we can put 5 and 6 in at the same time. There you go, nice bit of ASMR there if you're into that sort of thing. Right, now the last thing we've got to do, because we're not stuffing any cash into this today, mainly because I haven't worked the job yet that will pay towards this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to choose our savings challenges. Now, the first one I'm going to do, this is going to be the one that stays in my binder, is the Christmas Cottage Bakery. Now this one is one where you can save, like you can choose the amounts that you save for each item. Now I am specifically going to do this at £1 and £2 because then it will save £20. So I think it's just a handy one to have for if I've got like odd bits of money left over after doing other challenges. So we will just fill that in now. So yeah, so I'm doing the star-shaped gingerbread biscuits are £1 and the gingerbread biscuits are £2. So this one says, look, you made a list, Santa checked it twice, now Mrs. Claus is in the kitchen baking something nice. Help her decorate the baked goods and save yourself some dough along the way. So that is my first challenge that will be challenge number 1 every time. And then we have got a selection of other challenges just here. There's a mix of coin flip, dice roll, scratch off. Some of the other ones that I've got that aren't in this pile because they aren't completed are like a peel and reveal and that sort of thing. So I think what I'm going to do is we are going to get dice. I know there are 8 different ones there, but we're going to roll a 6-sided dice and we're just going to go from there, and I'll shuffle them in between as well. So we're going to do number 6. Now we're going to take it from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is my Christmas word search saver. So this one I do it as that you find a word and then the amount you save depends on the amount of letters in the word. So if you found present, you would save £7. If you found elf, you would save £3, and so on and so forth. It's just to make it a little bit different than just saving the £5 all of the time. I get a little bit bored with the challenges like that, so that's that one. That will be challenge number 2. So we're going to shuffle these up again. And we're going to roll again. Ooh, number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is that a mince pie I spy? So this is a coin flip game says, as Santa makes his way down your street, is that another mince pie he spies to eat? Will Santa get to fill his term, or is it the turn of his reindeer chums? Flip the counter to find out. Mince pies save £5, carrots save £10. So this will come with the flipper, but I haven't actually finished making those yet. Anything, if you order challenges for me, if they need anything like the flip for this or a dice, especially the dice for my Christmas ones, because they are slightly different, I will always provide you with the dice. Apparently I've made that one slightly too big. I think I did know that. I think this is one of the older ones, so we'll just leave it there. Yeah, so challenge number 3. Let's give these a little shuffle again. So that's number 2. So 1, 2. So frozen fivers. This is a really simple, just save £5 per snowflake. But look how pretty they are. Lovely little ombre snowflakes. So that is that one. Let's have another little shuffle. Okay. Oh, number 2 again. Bit gutted because I sort of want this challenge in there as well, but that's not how it goes. Okay, so this is Candy Cane Lane. So Candy Cane Lane. The residents of Candy Cane Lane are ready to decorate for Christmas. Colour each icon in a bright colour to light up the night. Each house saves £10 and each candy cane saves £5. So it will save up to a total of £220, but obviously it's completely up to you whether you just want to do the houses. Even just saving the houses still saves you £140. So that is challenge number 5. I think we've got a bit of a good mix of different challenges in here. I'm really, So I've got some like peel and reveal ones in this pile still. I've got like a dice roll one. Or there's a couple of dice roll ones and a couple of different peel and reveals in there. So number 3. 1, 2. Yes, this is the one that I wanted. So there was one other I wanted as well, but it is what it is. So Advent Calendar Saver. So it says at the bottom, pick a date and roll the spotted dice. Colour the pocket to show the amount saved. Now, this will come with this lovely little wooden dice. Now, there are only 3 colours on this dice, so each colour appears twice. I have rolled these over and over as well to make sure that there isn't any bias. And these will save, so red saves £2, green saves £4, gold saves £6. So I did roll to make sure that there wasn't any bias. Yeah, no, it is rolling lots of different colours. So yeah, so this will always come with the dice and the challenge. It's up to you whether you just want to complete it in the order that they are, or whether you want to do sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So yeah, that is the 6 challenges that we'll be starting in my binder. So Christmas Cottage Bakery is number 1, Word Search Saver is number 2, Is That a Mince Pie I Spy is number 3, Frozen Fibers is number 4, Candy Cane Lane is number 5, and then the Advent Calendar Saver is number 6. And I will give you a quick little sneak peek of some of the other challenges that I have finished. Like I mentioned, this isn't all of the Christmas challenges that I have, and I've intentionally not quite finished them all yet either, because I will be doing mystery bundles, and I want to make sure that some of the savings challenges sort of haven't been seen before I release the mystery bundles. So we also have the Christmas Tree Farm, which is a peel and reveal savings challenge, which saves up to £60. We then have the Colouring Christmas, so you colour each section of the picture and you save £2 a time, so this also saves you £60, so like the star, then the top of the tree, then the tinsel, baubles are all individual, and each individual section of the gift and the base of the tree, so that's a £60 saver as well. This is another nice little one to have in if you know you're going to have odd bits left over once you've done some of your bigger challenges. We've then got a Secret Santa scratch off, so there's a different amount behind each of the elf hats. And then we've got, well, Santa gets stuck in the chimney, so I've got coin flip on here. It isn't, it's a dice roll. It's another one that comes with one of these dice. And you roll the dice 3 times, and then the colours you get determine how much you save. So the most that you will save on this one is £15 at a time, and the least that you will save on this one is £5 at a time. Right, I am going to leave that there for today because I can see that my son is hanging around by the end of the room, so he quite obviously needs me. And I think I've got a couple more videos to go this week. So, like I mentioned earlier, if you can leave me a comment in the comment section with your plans for Christmas. And if you could take 2 seconds to like this video and to subscribe to the channel as well, then that would also really help me out massively. I am still trying to get to my first 100 subscribers, so I'd really, really love to hit that. That is it for me for today then, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.